Today, I want to tell you about a very interesting new book called Remember: The Science of Memory and the Art of Forgetting by neuroscientist Lisa Genova. If her name sounds familiar to you, it's because she's written a number of novels, including one called Still Alice, which was made into an Oscar winning film starring Julianne Moore and Alec Baldwin. And that film and book were about Alzheimer's, and this book is about your brain memory. Um, it's uh, it's not an intimidating read. It's readable and written in a plain conversation, but it does delve deep into brain science. If you want to know why some people easily memorize all the words to every song on the radio, or why you and your sibling remember things differently, events from your childhood differently, even though you were both at the same, experiencing it at the same time, or if you automatically type in your old password, even though you've changed your new password at least a week ago, you'll want to read this book and learn why. She describes how the brain processes things, how we have the power, each of us, to select what we remember and what we forget, and how our brain decides what is fleeting, what we aren't going to remember, and how it decides that this should be a long term memory. She also talks about how normal and even useful forgetting is, that we need to forget things. One cute story she tells is about the cellist Yo Yo Ma, how he has memorized thousands of songs. He plays thousands of songs from memory, but famously forgot his $1 million cello in the trunk of a New York cab, and why we all do things like that. It's a fascinating read. One of the quotes that I liked was she writes, "Memory is the sum of what we remember and what we forget, and there is an art and a science to both." Um, One of the things I appreciated about the book too is that she spells out how everyday behaviors can affect our memory and minimize our risk of developing various forms of dementia. So she explains how sleep, stress, diet, exercise, they all can play a role in helping to prevent or at least slow memory loss. There are a lot of case studies, anecdotes from her personal and professional work, and they all make the book an easy, relatable read. You will close the book in awe at your own brain, at the complexity of your own mind. This book is available for checkout in hardcover from the library. We are open for walk-ins now, and it's also available on Libby as an ebook or an audiobook.